Good morning and welcome to today's morning meditation. I am Ann Morrison and I do have some good news. Scribble is, of course, out and available for anyone to use as a wellness art activity, whether you are an instructor, a leader, or a person just wanting something different to do to see what it's like. And our next wellness art is in the works. My granddaughters helped me out yesterday in putting together the first part of blockages. And this is a wellness art activity to allow you to understand the things that impede your flow. It was used for reinforcing some basic principles with the granddaughters, telling the truth and respecting other people's property and not throwing tantrums and choosing to be kind instead of choosing to be nasty or snipey. And for the adults who are going to be using it in the future, it's a good lesson for the kids. But for the adults who are going to be using it in the future, there's going to be a lot of other pieces to the modules, not talking only about our energy, how it flows through our body, and how doing the wrong thing can create blockages and impediments to the flow of energy. But it's also about what to do with that, how to get rid of it, to allow yourself to accept the fact that there are some things that are in there that we're just never going to remember. And therefore, there has to be multiple different ways to be able to deal with getting rid of energy blockages in your body. Anyway, all coming up as we keep going forward and blockages gets more of its pieces put together. I'll let you know along the way. Until then, please put up your scribble art pieces and let me know how it was for you. Were there any wonderful insights? Explain the work. And that pretty much explains the journey, right? So, talking about the work, explaining the journey. I have been trying to figure out what is it exactly that I'm supposed to be doing. I'm an artist and I teach wellness art and I talk to you guys about meditation and I do public speaking about visualizing towards your health and doing things in a healthful, present way. And I think I need all of those. And I don't know which one is more important or which one is me. So if you are the type of person like I am, crazy, a little scatterbrained, and there is more than one thing that you should be doing, then that's okay. It's natural. To say that one part of our life is our purpose is like saying we can eat carrots for the rest of our lives and be healthy. Well, we can if we put carrots with other things. We need a variety of things in life. If you have gotten yourself into a tunnel vision of one way of being or one way of thinking or one way of eating or one way of moving, it's probably time to start accepting that there are many different decisions in a life. A life encompasses many different things. I'm a mom, I'm a grandmother, I'm a partner, I'm a doggy mom. There are so many different aspects to an entire life on earth. And we can't comprehend the vastness that happens when we're no longer in this individuation. But we can comprehend that we are not one thing, and we are not meant to be one thing. And we're also not meant to be perfect. If you get down to one thing and you do it over and over, you're supposed to become this paragon of perfection. Not gonna be me. Why not embrace the unpredictability and the wonder of our own perfection? It is story worthy, if nothing else. And it is the spice in the food of life. It's okay for things not to go your way. It's okay for things to turn where you thought they were going straight ahead. It's okay to be human. It's okay to show up without makeup. It's okay to have a couple of errant hairs. It's okay to be human. It's okay to not be one thing. It's okay to not be perfect. I kept thinking, watching a bunch of the videos, because Bill has done all of the producing to put them together. I could so smooth out a complexion. I could present myself in a better way. But I also thought in doing that, I would probably be using a face powder that had talc in it. And everything that has talc in it has asbestos in it. And I would be affecting my own health. If I wore mascara, my eyes would get itchy. If I wore lipstick, my lips would probably chap. It's just... Now, I don't have the best complexion in the world, and that's okay. Your face actually shows the state of your health, and it gives you clues as to where to make positive strides for the future. And so, not showing up perfect, polished, savoir-faire, all that good stuff. First of all, it's first thing in the morning. And then there's all that unnatural stuff, and then it just seems like a mask that you're able to hide under. And the truth is, I don't want to play the game by anybody else's rules anymore. Mine aren't perfect, and I'm not perfect within them, but they're mine. So how do we find a way to give ourselves permission to be as we are? You see so many Botoxed faces, and first glance, they're beautiful, and they don't move the same. And smooth looks better than wrinkles. We have absolutely come to believe that as a society. What have we lost to purchase that belief? Expression. Intensity. A full range of emotions. And all of these wonderful people online who put together such a perfect view. Wow. More power to you. That's awesome. That's good. That's a lot of work. And the truth is, I wouldn't mind looking better. Without the dangers, of course. But I want to look better because it's coming from inside. I still want to be an imperfect human being. And if I get all polished and everything's all perfect, who am I talking to? Am I talking to the people who are capable of being polished and perfect all the time? Or am I actually talking to all the people out there trying to allow themselves to accept themselves as they are, warts included. So if you must choose 3 things, 4 things as the things that you're supposed to be doing in this life, do it. If you decide to show up perfectly polished, do it. If you decide to show up not polished, do it. Do take a shower, all that good stuff. But you know what I mean. We want to respect ourselves and take on a little bit of honesty. I am not going to fit into another person's role of what I'm supposed to be. The art classes that I teach are going to get 50,000 different responses because they're going to be seen by a bunch of different people. And when you actually do them, it is the person that comes out. It's not the art of anybody. It's the art of them. Now, to me, that's pretty darn important. And the art doesn't care if I show up with mascara. The art doesn't care if I spend time with my granddaughters taking hikes. The art doesn't care. And the art class is going to remain the same amount of steps, whether I show up beautifully polished or I show up as the me who has the dry patches and the blotchy skin and is working her way towards a more healthy presence in this world. Where is it that you are expecting a superhuman perfection of yourself and stressing yourself into oblivion about it? Today, let's just allow ourselves to see what is there so that we can write that permission slip that it's okay for us to be what it is we are. I'm not judging that beautiful woman who's out there polishing herself and putting together these wonderful videos and doing really well at it. Go, girl. If this is your thing and this is how you're supposed to add to the world, then you do it. Absolutely. And wow. Good job. As for me, I'm still going to show up as me in the studio and talk on the topic that I woke up with. Some people call that channeling. I am letting the words just fall out. Some people call it vomiting. And I guess in a way it's both. You start going and what comes out is what comes out. But the natural, comfortable feel of it does let me know that what it is it's me. It means pretty okay. So today in our meditation, let's go into the truth of ourselves. And let's start at the root chakra. This is the basic needs. Connecting to the earth. This is, we need food and water to sustain this body to go forward. And I'm also going to add that we need a little bit of purpose and we need some love to go forward in a healthy way where we can get to the world. The dogs agree. So starting in the root chakra, let's start by grounding ourselves. Let the dogs be all excited about it till they're done. And then let's take it back up. I feel the vibrations of the different centers of energy in our body as we're going up. Breathe purposefully. Do it where you can hear it. Helps using more than one sense. Connect to the universal energy. Feel the harmony. Go into the mind palace. Calm down the tornado. See the doors. See the open windows. See the drains. And let's sit on our chair in the middle of the room. Just do a scan. Who am I? What did I give yesterday? What did I give a week ago? What did I give a month ago? What did I give a year ago, 5 years ago? And this isn't about the people you have given to. This is about that which you are here to give. Shifting the focus from those who need you to me. Women get caught up in this a lot. There is still a grand expectation that we're there to take care of everybody else at the expense of ourselves if need be. And that's just bullshit. Taking care of ourselves is extraordinarily important. And everybody should be taking care of everybody in one way or another. What you're supposed to give to the world, what is that? Not you, not them, not what you're expected, not who needs you. What are you here to give? Comfort, knowledge, insight, exploration, questions, answers. What are you here to give? And who gets to decide who you give it to? You. There are so many belief systems in the world that give people jobs based upon what they were born. Jobs of women, jobs of higher class, jobs of lower class, jobs of this sect, that sect. A man with this skin, a man with this skin. And when it comes down to all that shit doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It does not matter. What matters is what you're here to give. And you deciding where it is you choose to give it. Let go of everything you were told you had to be. Be you. It is the biggest challenge of our individuation. It is the challenge of a lifetime to show up authentic, not judgy, not mean, not nitpicky, authentic. And once you fully accept yourself, you stop judging other people. Nobody lives to a high standard of polish or perfection that somebody else is supposed to live up to. Everyone is here to be what they're supposed to be. That is everything, not just good enough, everything. To be so secure within yourself, you do not have negative judgments about others. A hell of a concept, isn't it? So as we sit in the wonder that is us, pick out a few of the things that you have done without judgment, without obligation. Help give you a pretty good path on the road to doing what it is you're supposed to do while you're here. Not because of anything having to do with how you were born, other than you were born human. Believe me, that comes with enough of its own baggage. And it's not to minimize anybody's experiences in any way, shape, or form. It is to basically make them all as important as everyone else's. Not the same. Something some people can understand, other people's can't. Yeah, okay. Absolutely. And then what? Now we are all just drops in the same ocean. And every purpose is as important as the next. Every purpose is just as important as the next. Every person has the same value and worth. They're valuable. They're worthy. Everyone. Every experience is important. Every path is necessary. We have a wonderful hell of a ride that includes so many reasons to be grateful. Why are we spending our time on all this other shit? I don't know. So let's just be grateful. We are an individuation of the ocean. In this scenario, to learn and live and experience and give something beautiful to everyone else. Everyone. And we are all important and all necessary and all just as valuable as the next guy. Back down into your core. This is a truth that is just as important as the fact that we need water and sunlight to thrive. This is at the core. All of us are worthy, beautiful, and important, regardless. All of us. Let's bring the vibration up. Breathe purposefully. Connect. Now you know that means that you are important and valuable and necessary and worthy just as you are. No matter how many directions you have, how you choose to show up, what you got when you were born, it's all important. Because you're important. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.